and then we're just gonna create an I tag and the icon. So we're gonna use the font awesome icon. So we need FA and then FA, and the icon I'm gonna use is a briefcase. So FA briefcase. And also I want to increase the size of the icon, and you can do that with FA and then a number X. So we want to use 5 times the regular size. Okay, and then we'll add the ending tag, and then under the icon class we want another class called icon content, and that's going to represent the text. Alright, so in the content we're going to have a heading, so H3, say professional, do I want H? Yeah, H3 is good. And then under that I'm just going to put a paragraph of some filler text. Let me just grab that. Okay, so let's save that and just take a look. Okay, so it looks like the icon isn't showing up, or it's just white. Oops, that's not what I want. So fonts, oh okay, so we didn't put the font awesome fonts in, so we need to do that. So I'm going to go to my downloads. I want the font awesome package, and what I'm going to do is just bring those font files over to the project. Hopefully that works. Alright, so there we go. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to copy this 4-column div 3 times. Or 3 times total. And then the second one, I'm just going to change the icon. I'm going to change it to FA money, and we're going to just change the heading here. We'll change it to low cost. And then the third one, let's change this to dashboard, and change the title to fast. And then we want another row under it with 3 more columns, so I'm going to copy from this, from the row div. I just want to copy all of that, and then right under it we'll paste that in, and then we'll just go ahead and change the icons. Okay, so this one, let's see, I'm going to change this to gear and change the heading to resources and tools. Okay, and then the next one I'm going to change to FA users and change the heading to large community, and then finally the last one we're going to change it to FA book, and I'm going to change the title here to online courses. Okay, so that should do it for that section. Alright, so that's good. Obviously it doesn't look very good because we have no CSS, but it's showing up correctly. Next we need the Who ID, so that'll be another section, and we'll give it the ID of Who. And we also want to add some classes. We want content section and also text center. Okay, and then in that section we're going to have a div with the class, and we're just going to call this Who section. Alright, and that's what this div is for, is this is what we're going to link the background image to. Alright, so in there we want a container. Okay, and the reason we didn't put the container first and then the who section is because we want the image to span across the entire screen, not be contained. Okay, so we put that on the outside. We want the content to be contained. So we'll have an H2 and we'll say who are we? Whoops. And we'll have a paragraph, and I'm going to give it the bootstrap class of lead, and that just makes it a little bigger, more prominent. And I'm just going to paste some text in here. Okay, so I just placed some text, and we have the digital agency is wrapped in strong tags. And then underneath the paragraph, we're going to have a link, and this is going to go to the contact section. Whoops, forgot the A tag. Contact, and then we want to add our button classes, bootstrap button classes. And I'm going to give this the class of default, which is a white icon. I'm sorry, a white button. And I want it to be bigger, so we're going to use the bootstrap class button LG for large. Alright, and we'll just have the text say contact us now. Alright, and that's it for the who section. So next we have the clients. So section ID equals clients. We also want to add these classes here. Alright, and then we want a container. Just grab this, save a little bit of time. Container, and then we're going to have an H2, and we're going to say our clients. And what I'm going to do is just paste in some image tags. Okay, very simple. And that's it for the client section. Lastly, we have the contact section. Okay, this is going to have the same classes up here. Okay, so we're going to have a row here. We're going to use the grid. And we're going to do, I'm going to have the same columns as we did up top in the intro, which is this 8 column with an offset of 2. So I'm just going to copy that. And we're going to have an H2. And then we're going to have a paragraph, which I'm going to just paste in. And we'll have our contact email, which I'll paste in. Okay, surrounded in a paragraph. And then I'm going to paste in the unordered list with the social media links. Okay, so we have a UL with the class of list inline and also banner social buttons. And we just have list items with links to social media. We have the button classes, and we also have the icons. Alright, so that should do it for that section. Alright, so it looks like the client images aren't showing up. Did I not bring those over? Oh, I didn't bring any images over. Alright, so I'm just going to grab the images, and they should be in your program files. So So we just want to grab all these, except for these. Alright, and the images, the main images here. Now these aren't going to show up yet because these have to do with CSS. We haven't done that yet, but we'll bring them over. Alright, so there's our client images. They're all mushed together. We're going to add some padding there. You can see we have the social media buttons. Alright, so that's the markup. In the next video, we're going to start to fix this up with some CSS. We're going to use the less files, and then we can move on to the scrolling effects. Alright, so I will see you in the next video.